What's going on, y'all? I told y'all what was gonna happen. Today is the day that I passed the FidelCrest Phase 2 challenge, and we're gonna talk about it today in the live stream. Y'all stay tuned. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, everybody? We are back with another video. I think the last video that I did was a couple of days ago. It probably was Saturday, if I remember correctly. No, it wasn't Saturday. It was Friday. Yeah, it was either Friday. I think it was Friday. Yeah, it had to be Friday, right? I could be wrong. It could have been. I don't know. I just did it. So, anyways, so yeah, we on here, and today we are going to talk about how I passed the Phase 2 challenge on FidelCrest. So, like I said, I got on here the other day, and I was like, I'm gonna do a follow-up video when I pass it. It wasn't if I pass it; it was when I pass it, and that just happened to be in 2 days. So now, the next video, let me just go ahead and say this, get this out the way. The next video that I post will be the the 200. I'm sorry. The next video that I will post will be the video of my withdrawals. So yeah, we're gonna stay tuned for that, and yeah, so that will be the next video that I post. I'm trying to see, I'm having some difficulties here. Let's see what I can do about that. I don't know what's going on with this monitor, but yeah, so it was really easy. I mean, you just stick to your your sources, stick to your plan, and trust me, it will work. It definitely will work. So that's pretty much all I did was stuck to my plan, and shoot, I got it just like that. So all right, so here we go. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. Anyway, yeah. So what I did was, like I said on the last video, about a week ago, I went on my Instagram and I was like, hey, I got a good idea. There's a lot of people that don't really know about like Forex and funded accounts. So I was like, I'm gonna just go ahead and go on here, and I'm gonna show everybody that I can literally spend $100. It goes up if you got the money for it. I just did this just to show everybody, but here's $100. Here's the price. You get $10,000 capital. Everything that you make is you get 80%. You get a 40% sign up commission, and here's your parameters that you get to trade with. So you got to stay within their rules. So for me, I paid $100, which they give discounts all the time. So I paid $100, and this is why it's so crazy. I paid $100 for this account, and you pass the first challenge, you pass the second challenge. If you don't pass the first challenge, there's unlimited free retries. That's if you take it. I believe it's if you take it the 30 days and you haven't broke no rules, you just needed more time to trade, they'll give you unlimited retries on the first try. I passed the first one, I went to the second one. Now the second one, I believe that you do not get a second, you don't get a second try. You will have to pay for it all over again. So, and it also gets harder. So this maximum loss goes down to 5%. The profit, the maximum daily loss stays at 5%, and the profit target stays the same. So you're at like a 5, 5, and 5. So the second challenge for the FidelCrest is, everybody says it's definitely harder. I just say that you just got to be more tighter with your risk management, and you just got to know when not to put a fat lot, and you got to have a plan. So like I was saying, I paid $99 or 100 and something with taxes, and I got this 10K account. And like I was telling you guys how, you trade them, they give you the accounts, they trade for us, and you can trade our real money, and whatever you make from our real money, not taking our 10,000, but whatever you make on top of that, we'll split it with you and you will take 20%. So I went ahead and done that. And on top of that, with FidelCrest, they actually do, so like as you can see, it says get your first profit split in only 11 days. So tomorrow when they give me the account with the real $10,000 on there, which I'm not going to trade probably unless I see something good, but when they give it to me, when I get my first payout, whatever I make, I can make $2,000 in a week, I can make $3,000 in a week. I get 80% of that. You know, they take 20%, and then on top of that, I get $200. I don't have to trade with that account for 11 days. I get $200. So just by passing those challenges, I already doubled my $100 that I put into the market that I'm getting back if I don't do anything, except for, you know, passing the challenges. So I definitely believe that this is a great idea and a great opportunity for you guys to make extra income. It definitely isn't hard. You know, it's really not hard. I wasn't trying to pass it in 2 days. You have 2 months to pass the challenge. They give you 2 months to make 5%. Like, come on now, dude. If you lose 5%, if you can lose 5% and not make 5% in 2 months, crazy. But that just means that your discipline and strategy and risk management and a couple other things is just not lined up. But if you have all that stuff down, dude, it's so easy. So like I was saying, you can go from 99. They have this one, you know, it's 25K, it's 249. You guys can see the pricing on it. You know, they got their unlimited free retries. This is what I was just talking about. Within 30 days, as long as you haven't passed, you have a positive balance and no drawdowns violated has occurred. So those are the micro accounts. I got this one. I mean, it's literally, you're doubling your money just by passing it, which, you know, I think 8% or like 8% of people pass funded accounts. So funded challenges and actually get a payout. Let's not say just pass them, because anybody can pass them, but actually continuing to get payouts, which that's what I'm going to be doing. I'll show you, make a video in about 11 days, and maybe like in 5 days, I'll make an update video, see how I'm doing on my actual trading. So they actually have other ones. These are like the pro trader, I guess, accounts where you're spending like $649, and this is where you're getting, like, you pass both of the challenge, and after those 11 days, you're getting $5,000 regardless. You paid $1,000, and as soon as those 11 days is up, even if you don't trade, with your first profit split, you're getting $5,000 bonus, you know? So they let you go all the way up to $1 million. Of course, it costs $3,000 to get it, and you still have to pass the challenges. Now, if you get a $1 million account, I'm not telling nobody to do this, and you don't pass it, not the first try, you can see that it's unlimited free. If you get the $1 million account, right, and you pay your $3,000 and you pass the first challenge and, you know, you lose the second one, your $3,000 is gone. So that's why you definitely should learn how to trade and know what you're doing. If it's YouTube, if it's somebody mentoring you, learn what you're doing. And, you know, this is opportunity, you know, because, like, dude, sign up commission is $20,000 just for passing their challenges and getting your first pass out. Get your first profit split in only 11 days of trading. $20,000 bonus for people that pass that account. And I mean, it's the exact same thing. Every account is the same thing, different loss sizes and bigger capital. So yeah, I just wanted to reiterate that real quick. I definitely did get this one I want to show all my people on Instagram that, you know, this is possible. I really want everybody to get into it. So this is possible. I'll show you guys once in 11 days once all this happens. But anyway, like I was saying, this video is the video is about me passing the challenge. So let's get to that. I don't want to hold everybody up too long tonight. So I'm gonna go ahead and log into this real quick. All right. So as y'all know, I completed phase 1, and here it goes. We'll just go over this real quick. It always does this. We'll just go over this real quick. This is all passed. I hit the 5%. I had a max loss of 7.82. So I came within about, you know, 2.3, I believe, of actually losing this, or 3.3, I guess, of actually losing this. But I passed it, and my daily loss was 4.3. So this should never happen. I was being overly aggressive. I did actually a lot of things, and I wrote it down in my notebook, that when you're trading, it don't matter if you're trading your real money or funded, you should always go back and, you know, basically, like I was saying in the last video, you should rate yourself like if you're a teacher and you're grading a student's paper, because then you can go back and say, well, why did I lose this? And you can be like, well, yeah, you broke this rule, you did this, you did that, and you're like, well, I can't really be mad at it now because I'm literally showing myself that the reasons on why I did not pass this challenge, or I lost wiped my whole account. So I definitely saw this trade. I took 20 trades in 2 days. Yes, I passed this in, it says 4 days, but 20 trades is crazy for me for the amount of days. Like 4 days, 20 trades. I should probably have 8 maybe. So that was the first challenge. It was a little bit more lenient with the max loss of 10. So I was just like, I was kind of being a little bit more aggressive, which, it's okay if you know what you're doing, but I was kind of being a little bit more aggressive. So let's go on to review my phase 2, which that's what the video is about. Same thing. Here's the matrix. So as you guys can see, it's passed. I went up. So in this one, I was very, very careful. I had a max loss of 2.97% of the entire account. So that means I lost 2.97% of $10,000 in total. And I had a daily loss of 1.83. That was my highest daily loss. But as you guys can see, I passed every single one of their rules and regulations, and I still hit the profit target. Now, the crazy part is I did this in 2 days. And if I'm not promoting anything, but guys, if you want to see exactly what I'm doing, you can hit me up on my socials. If not, there are plenty of Forex videos on YouTube. There's books, like you can teach yourself basically. But I took 4 trades this time. As you can see, I was being really, 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 really conservative. Yes, this does say a 25% win rate. It's only 4 trades, so don't kill me. But here's my actual trades that I took. I took a sell off the jump, and I was risking $100. Like I said, when you do that, when you're doing the 10,000, you have 500. That 5% is 500. You have 500 in which you can lose in all and in a daily. So my first trade, I jumped out and I was like, you want to know what? This trade looks really good. I know I should be only risking, you should really be risking less than 25. My thing is I can risk 25. I know what I'm doing. So I had my first trade and I was like, this trade is so good to pass up. So I'm just going to go ahead and risk. I risked 100. And as you guys can see, I went negative 100 in the first trade, which I didn't get back on there. And I didn't, oh my gosh, let me get into a trade. I need to get this 92 back. I said, okay, I'm going to just leave that alone. So that was around 13. So I guess that's about 1 o'clock. Which another thing is, I broke my rule. I don't trade at that time. So I got off the market for a little bit and I was like, okay, let me come back and, trade when I'm supposed to trade. So I came back into the market. It was 8:30. That's my trading time, 8:30 till 6 a.m. in the morning, which I can take trades through that time. And I saw another good trade set up. It was perfect. It was at the right time. I took it. I only risked $25 like I was supposed to. Boom, another L. So I was like, okay, that's all right. I'm down, like 100 and something. So I was like, all right, I think, yeah, actually. So the next morning, actually, I was like, okay, I saw a trade so good that I like, dude, if I do this, it's going to go. So I was like, I'm going to risk 150, but I'm going to just, if I get stopped out, I get stopped out. And then I definitely have to just risk, no more than 50 every trade after this if I lose. Lo and behold, I lost another trade. So now I'm down like 200 and I think like almost $260, pretty close to. So I was almost down like $260. And I'm just like, yeah, it's time to take it a little bit serious. So what happened was this last trade right here, and actually I'm gonna show you guys because this trade where it says buy with the 1.2, this trade was this trade that I was trying to catch. So this was actually this one, but I got in. I saw my strategy and I got in, and it got manipulated. And then with this one, I saw it again, and that was the one that, of course, took it high. So let's go ahead and go to where this trade was. The first one I want to show you guys. So we're gonna go to the hour chart to actually see this. We might even go to the 30-minute. So yeah, we're gonna definitely go to 30-minute. So this trade, the first trade that I took it was on the 14th. That 14th, it was actually here. I might have to go down to the 5, but it was right here. I believe that from here, from this low point, based off my strategy, I was supposed to take this higher, and I believe that it was going to go up, to continue to get up to these certain support areas up here. So I took that trade, and as you guys can see on, my trades, I went negative 144. So the next trade, I was like, you know what? I got manipulated, but here is the same exact setup, which we can go to the 5-minute and actually see what's going on here. But I took this trade here. This was my first one. I took this trade and it was a loss. I actually entered like right here somewhere. Was it there? It says the 14th. It's not showing me the 14th. It was actually probably like around here. I think I entered somewhere in here. Instantly stopped out. And then I took this next trade. I entered around this area and I caught this whole move up, like all the way from here. I wish I would have added my screenshots on here. I caught it from here to here, and it just continued to go up. And I think this was it's just similar to my first video, but yeah, like 100, and I think I took it out. I went through here, so I think I took it out around maybe this area. So like 184 pips on GJ, and it was just amazing. Like I woke up in the morning, I took the trade at night. We're celebrating my fiance's birthday, and woke up in the morning. It's like 4 o'clock, and I'm just like, let's go. So I get on here and I pass it, and that was it. It was an amazing trade. And the thing about it is it's not going on YouTube and saying, what strategy works 100% of the time. I'm not trying to find somebody that's saying my strategy works 100% of the time, or this one doesn't lose, or you can't lose with this. That's not Forex. I've tried that before when I first started. It doesn't matter if your strategy is, a 25% win rate. It doesn't matter if your strategy is a 10% win rate. I mean, if you get a strategy that's that low, which don't go based off my win rate. It's just I only took 4 trades, so out of those, I guess I got a 25%. But it's not about your win rate, because you can see that one trade got me to 750, and that trade I only risked $50. I risked $50 to make 750, and actually it could have kept going up, but I didn't need it to go up past 500 unless I'm like, once I get this funded account, that's when I'm gonna go crazy. Get a good first withdrawal for you guys, so you guys can actually see that this is real legit. But yeah, man, it's like the reality of it is you don't need 100% win rate. You don't need, you don't need, most good traders honestly have like a 50, maybe 40 to 60 win rate. That's what they have. That's honestly what they have. And they're making, that's the people that's making 10,000 a month, 20,000 a month, 100K a month. Those are the people. If you think that you're going to go on to like somebody random YouTube video and like, hey, this dude, those people, they don't trade for real. If you ask them to show you something, it's just, they're going to be trying to tell you the wrong thing. So actually do your research on Forex. But yeah, this definitely was a beautiful trade. And I hope you guys like really take in like what I'm saying. So yeah, it's not about the win rate. It's just about being, I actually call it the SP I wrote it down. SPRPD. That's what I call it. Strategy, plan, risk management, patience, and discipline. And if you go by those 5 things, I promise you, you'll be successful and you'll be making money sitting at home. I literally sit at home. I can be playing a game on my phone. I can be hanging out with my daughter. I can be hanging out with my fiance. We can be watching movies. I can go outside. I can be in the store literally on Forex. I can be at Six Flags on Forex. I can be driving on a road trip on Forex, making money where other places where you won't be. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you're going out with your friends. You guys all having a good time. You go on your phone for like 30 seconds. A minute, 2 minutes. Let me try to, I see this trade set up. Let me take this trade. Oh, I take it. Stop loss, take profit, and let it ride, man. And if you got risk management, that's just saying like if you got 10 trades and you're doing 1 to 3 ratios, you got to really think. Let's say you got a 50% win rate. That means 5 of these you're going to lose, 5 of them you're going to win, right? You got a 1 to 3 ratio. You're only taking 1 to 3 ratio trades. That's what everybody takes, right? That trade I took was believed to be 1 to 26, maybe 1 to 18, something like that. But you got to think. So like, if I win 5, that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, right? I got $15 over here. If I lose these 5, I only lost $5. Let's say I started with 10. So if I lost 5, that takes me down to $5. I just won 15. So what am I at now? I'm at $20 with a 50% win rate. Like, you cannot lose as long as you use risk management. Now, somebody that's sitting here trying to, no, I'm a risk, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to risk everything on this one trade. And then that one trade is the loser first. Like, as you see, if I would have risked, let's say I say my first trade is going to be the winner. I'm going to risk $500 on it and try to beat it in one trade. I would have lost. When I did that the second time, I would have lost. Had I did that the third time, I would have lost. It took me 4 trades to beat this. And, it took me 2 days. I had 2 months to beat it. It's a wow moment, And I definitely want to share this with you guys. I said I was going to do it. I'm going to have footage of me saying that on Instagram. Now I'm going to post that video on my next one when I do the withdrawal and with the date that I said, because it was way before this. But that's it, If anybody have any questions about FidelCrest, like I said, I'm doing this also to review them. I think actually comment down below if you get this far in the video. Comment down below and let me know what challenge you actually want me to beat. I'm gonna actually go on Instagram and see around like what people have questions about. I did Audacity Capital before. Don't do it. They're terrible. I have receipts. I have withdrawals from them, and dude, you don't want to go with them. You have to pay them like $100 a month. Even like you don't have to do no challenges. You pay them $100 a month, and then you just trade basically. But you have to like do an interview with them and tell them what's your trading style, and basically show them that you know how to trade. But they're more like, I'm sorry, Audacity Capital, if y'all watching this video, y'all are not it, buddy. So I think actually I'm gonna do the big one. I haven't done the big one, but I'm gonna do the big one that everybody talks about, the FTMO. I'll just probably do another $10,000 account and go over it, and I'll let you guys know which one was better, why I like which one better. I definitely say this one is really good because the retries for the first trial. Because if somebody's new to trading and they just jump on here, and then let's just say you jump on here and you try to blah 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 and you lose, you get a free well, that's not how it works. But if if you actually take the 30 days and you don't break any of the rules, you get a free retry. You can keep trying. If you get to that first retry, you're like, all right, let me take a break and let me go to my notebook and let me go back and write down some notes and readjust my strategy. So yeah, it's a good idea to do this one. So the next thing that I want to talk about is the five key components that I believe that you need to beat any of these challenges, and that is, and I'll pull this up for right now, but this is the actual, like how I lost the first trade, lost the second trade, lost the third one, and then straight up from there. But I'll bring this up. Give FidelCrest a little bit of, here's their account, FidelCrest.com. Give them some of here's the verification stages. I'm here. I'm already done with these two. So you see I get an 80% profit split. I can trade as much as I want. It actually says you can start now. You can now start trading FidelCrest prop trading firm capital without profit targets as long as you won't reach max. What targets? As long as you won't reach. Oh, he had a period. Reach max loss limits. Yeah, that makes sense. Your commission is up to 90% of all profit is made after each trading period. So for a normal account, which is the one I got, just to show you guys, it's 80%. So if I come back in 11 days and I'm like, hey, that trade, and I'm actually pull up MT4 before I go, but that trade I got like $700 off of that one trade. So if I made, that was in 2 days. If I have 11 days and let's say I trade 6 days and it's just, my strategies work as in, you, let's just say in 10 trades, you know, you win 5 or you win. You don't know when you're going to win or lose. So for me, if my strategy is 50%, which, you know, back testing out, it's a little bit higher than that. But if my strategy is 50%, that means I could lose all 5 trades first before my winners come. On a scale of 10, but it can be a scale of 20. You never know. So you just got to be careful. But yeah. So let's actually talk about the ways that I beat this challenge, and we're gonna go ahead and kind of end this. I don't want this to be running way too long. So the first one is strategy. Like I said, you can email me, you can go to Telegram, you can hit me up on Instagram, whatever you want to do. But I'm gonna just go ahead and let you know there's lots of people better YouTube channels than me. You know, good. You know, a lot of good information. There's good traders out there. I actually got mentored by personal mentor. But there's a lot of good mentors and people, but you definitely want to find a good strategy. Like, what I think a strategy is I think a strategy is you finding out exactly how you're going to pinpoint your entry, your stop loss, and your take profit. If you can find those 3 things and you do it the same way every single time, that's it. You know, that's all it. Don't think about strategy more than that. Don't think about, hey, what is this line and what is that? You find out what the market did to turn around, or what the market did to continue, or what it did in this situation that it got to this support, and you find out how you're going to get your entry first, your take profit, your stop loss, and then you find out what kind of trader you are. If you position, you're a scalper, micro scalper, day trader, you know what I'm saying? Any of them, intraday, whatever kind of trader, transitional, which that's what I am. Whatever trader you are, and you know, you stick to that strategy. It doesn't matter. Don't listen to people saying is a better strategy. Don't worry about losing. Just master it. That's step 1. Step 2 is have a plan. Okay. When I say have a plan, is, you know, you come in here with, you can't just go in and start trading and say, you know what, I'm gonna just do this. When I started this challenge, I broke down every single aspect of everything. Okay, I got this much that I can lose, which really means I don't have $10,000 when you do this challenge. Remember that. You have $10,000 that they give you an account. So don't think that you can just put a fat lot size and you have $10,000. No, you're trading with $500. So go in there with a plan to say, you know what, I can risk 25 for this many days, and if I don't beat it by the end of the month, I'll still have a little bit in my account to be able to retry or anything. Come in to any funded account with a plan. Know every single regulation and rule to their like, know every single regulation and rule that they have. Like Audacity Capital, you can only put 0.5 lot or something like that. It's the dumbest thing I ever heard, but you know, that's how they protect their stuff. So you know, I'll actually get Audacity Capital back to show you guys. But strategy, plan. So make sure you have a plan. Make sure you know, read over the verification or their challenges before you take it, and map out a plan on how you're going to engage the market with your set strategy that you've been using. Next, which this is the most important thing. This is like the key jewel of Forex, risk management. If you have risk management, which like we were talking earlier, you know, how much are you risking per trade? You know, how much you're risking per trade. You know, basically the same thing as plan, but I think of risk management, how much I'm risking per trade. You know, how much am I willing to lose before I get emotional? You know, so if you get, let's just say you got $500, and you know, if you lose $100, you're going to be mad if you lose it in one trade. I don't get like that, you know, but say, I don't care about losing $5 like that in one trade. So let me risk $5, and hopefully, you know, you make $25 off of that. Let me risk $5 and hopefully you make, so just like that, you know. So risk management is definitely important. It's a lot more aspects. You got trade management, which means like risk management and trade management are the same thing. I categorize them in risk management, but they're definitely the same thing. And you know, risk management, like trade management, falls under risk management as being able to navigate when you're going to move your stop losses or your take profits, when you're going to take your profits. Actually, if you can't hold them all the way, your take profit. The fourth one is patience. You got to have patience in the market. You got to be able to say, you know what, I took this trade, I'm going to take profit, stop loss, you know, use my trade management, risk management, and let it go. Or, you know, you got to be able to wait. You can't just jump on Sunday and be like, I'm about to go trade because I want to make some money and I want to pass this challenge. No, you can't do that. You can't. Yeah, some people can, but you can't just, you know, I'm gonna jump in and trade just because I want to trade. You got to wait for your same setup, wait for that same strategy. So have patience. Don't have patience with yourself if you take a loss. Don't be willing to lose everything just because your mind is saying we can get it right back right now. Take a break, you know what I'm saying? Go hang out with the family, go outside, go to the park, you know, go hoop or something, you know, go hang out with family, clear your mind, come back to the markets with a fresh mind, clear your chart, redo it, look for the next setup. If you don't see it that day, leave it alone, go back. You have a whole month, you have 2 months. And the last one is discipline. Make sure that you stick to every single one of those things that I just told you. Don't break off of anything. Like I said, if you know that you do the first challenge or second challenge and you know that you broke something, write it down on a piece of paper, you know. Be honest with yourself and say, you know what, we can do better than this because, yeah, we got lucky this time. Next time we might not get so lucky, you know. So let's be smart and let's make some money, you know. Like I said, I have so many pages I wrote on this notebook. I can't really even find it. I was going to like kind of show you guys, like, nobody's perfect when it comes to trading. I don't care who they are. I don't care how much money they got. I guarantee you those people, they take losses. Everybody does. Everybody take losses. But you just got to be able to be willing to accept your loss and accept what you did wrong and just be like, I'm going to bounce back, but I'm going to bounce back the right way. So those are definitely the things that I believe that you need. And yeah, man. So I appreciate everybody joining this live. I'm super excited. I'm super excited to be able to show you guys that, you know, this is real because like when I first started, nobody was really like, this is real. You know, nobody was really like that. Like it was just like, I got these people saying it's scams. I got this person telling me it's real. And you know, you just got to do the research for yourself. But I'm going to show that, you know, this is legit. I'm going to show on different funded accounts. I'm going to pass them. I'm going to show you guys that, you know, you can make, you know, 6 figures and $10,000 a month, $8,000 a month just off of this and, you know, be living free from work, free from everything. And, you know, jobs are great. But, you know, if you got a little bit of more cash to where you can put your job money up to bills and then you can turn around and be like, you know, I'm going to use this $10,000 I made to go take my family on a weekend vacation, you know, Orlando, Florida, or, you know, Disney World in California or something, then you know, it'll be great. So I really hope that you guys are getting motivated. I know these videos are kind of long, but I really want you guys to know that I'm here for you guys. I'm not here to scam. Like I said, I don't really need anybody's nothing. So I'm really here to help you guys. I'm really here to, you know, encourage people to, you know, take a step into your future and say, you know what, this is a skill that might be very useful to me. So I hope you guys really enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys maybe in 5 days, maybe in 11 days when I get this first withdrawal. When I get the first withdrawal, because I'm not losing my account. But when I get this first withdrawal, I will definitely be seeing you guys. And until then, oh wow. Yeah. But yeah, when we get this, we're gonna get this first withdrawal. Until then, you know, we out.